Good evening, everybody. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject in this video we are studying is Cambridge International, Cambridge International AS and A levels mathematics, pure maths one. We are working on the course book of the book written by Sir Pemberton. So we are working on the chapter number 9. The topic of the chapter number 9 is integration. We are working on the exercise 9B. This is our fourth episode on this exercise. The topic of the exercise is finding the constants of the integration, and this is question number 8. So exercise 9B, and let me show you the question number 8 so we can work on it. Question number 8 in front of you. A curve is such that dy by dx is equals to 3x square plus x minus 10. Given that the curve passes through the point 2 comma minus 7, find the coefficient of the curve. The set of values of the x for which the gradient of the curve is positive. Okay, so you see, they have given us that the dy by the dx is equals to 3x squared plus x minus 10, and they said that the curve is passing to this point 2 comma minus 7. So I will integrate both the sides. You can see I have tried to integrate them. So this side will become y, this side the powers will be increased by 1, and with the same number we will divide that portion. So 3x raised to power 2 plus 1 divided by 3 plus, here this will become x raised to power 1 plus 1 divided by 2 minus the 10's integration, 10, its integration will be 10x, and plus c. This is the constant of the integration. So this becomes 3 cancel. So y is equals to x cube plus, here you will have x squared by 2, then you will have minus 10x plus c. Now because the curve is passing through this point, so the x is 2 and the y is minus 7. So in this I will substitute the x with the 2 and the y with the minus 7. So you can see I have substituted the x with the 2 and the y with the minus 7, and minus 7 is equals to, this becomes 8, and this is plus 2 and 2 cancelled. This is 4 divided by 2 is 2. So minus 20 plus c, this becomes minus 10. This goes to the other side, it will become plus 10. So minus 7 plus 10, that is 3. So we found the value of the constant of the integration. So the coefficient of the curve will become y equals to x cube plus x squared by 2 minus 10x plus 3. Now, this is the first part, and in the first part they ask us to find the coefficient of the curve, and this is how you will find the coefficient of the curve. In the second part they ask us to find the values of the x for which the gradient of this curve will be positive. Okay, the dy by dx, that represents the gradient, so I want this expression is to be positive. So its gradient to be positive. So this dy by dx basically represents the gradient of that curve. So where the curve's gradient will be positive, because this is a quadratic. I will first of all find its x-intercept, its y-intercept, sorry. So when we find the x-intercept, the y is 0, so I made this expression equal to 0. I did the midterm breaking. When you multiply the extreme term, this becomes 30. The pair of 30, which by subtraction will give you positive 1, is 6x and minus 5x. So I did this and I found there are two values of the x. One is minus 2 and one is 5 by 3. So for the gradient, for the expression of the gradient, this is the curve. And you know, this is because this is positive, so it's a happy face. So that's why I'm able to draw this. They want this gradient to be positive. So you can see here, before minus 2, the gradient is in the positive, this curve is in the positive portion. And after this curve is basically of this expression, which represents the gradient. So the gradient is positive before the x is minus 2, and after the x is 1 whole 2 by 3. So I will write the for x less than minus 2 and for x greater than 1 whole 2 by 3, dy by dx, which is the gradient of this curve, will be positive. This is the question they ask us, and I hope that you understand this. Okay, so let me show you the answer, sir. This is the exercise 9B, and it's question number 10. So our answers are right, sir. So this is the exercise 9b. You can see here, and the question number, sorry, I said 10. This is question number 8, and you can see the x is less than -2 and x is greater than 1 whole 2 by 3, and the equation of the curve is y equals to x cubed plus 1 by 2x square minus 10x plus 3. So this is the answer. So I hope this question number 8 of the exercise 9b is clear to you. So, my dear students, now we are going to attempt the question number 9 of the exercise 9b. Here, a curve is such that d square y by dx square is equals to 12x plus 12. The gradient of the curve at the point 0, comma 4 is 10. Express y in terms of x, that's the A part. And in the B part, it says that to show that the gradient of the curve is never less than 4. So this is our fourth episode on the exercise 9b, and we are going to attempt the question number 9. I have solved it on the board, so let me explain to you. This is given, the second derivative is given, d square y by dx square equals 12x plus 12, and the gradient at the point 0, comma 4 is 10. So I will integrate both the sides, okay? So this is the second derivative, and this is equals to this, so I'm integrating both the sides. When you integrate this here, you have to write d of x also. D of x is equals to, okay, so this will become dy by dx because second derivative. So when you integrate this, it becomes dy by dx. This will become 12x squared divided by 2 plus 12x plus c, because the gradient when the x is equals to 0 is 10. So dy by dx, that represents the gradient. So in the place of the gradient I put 10, and in the place of the x I put 0. From here I got the value of the c, which is 10. So the dy by dx, this expression will become 6x squared plus 12x, and in the place of the c I will put 10. Now I know the expression for the dy by dx. Now I will integrate it again. When I will integrate it again, I will integrate both the sides. So you will have y equals to, this will become 6x cubed divided by 3 plus 12x squared divided by 2 plus 10x plus c. Because this point 0, comma 4 lies on that curve, so in the place of the x I can put 0, in the place of the y I can put 4 to find the value of this c. So you can see here I put 4 equals to, and in the place of the x I put 0. Sorry. So you will have this becomes 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0. So the c will be equals to 4. So the equation of the curve will become y equals to 2x cubed plus 6x squared plus 10x plus 4. So this is how the second derivative was given. We integrated it, we found the dy by dx, then we again integrated it, and we found the equation. And the value of the c, here we found the value of the c, then again here we found the value of the c. So the equation of the curve is 2x cubed plus 6x squared plus 10x plus 4. Now in the b part they ask us that show that the gradient is never less than 4. The dy by dx, that represents the gradient, its expression is 6x squared plus 12x plus 10. Okay, so because this is a quadratic, okay, so the gradient is equal to 6x squared plus 12x plus 10. So I will do that completing the square. Okay, so from these two terms I took 6 common, so you are in the side the bracket x squared plus 2x plus 10. Okay, bracket, this is inside the brackets, so this 6 will continue with it. Okay, so I will take this 2x term, and in my rough work I will divide it with the 2x. I get 1. So square of the 1 will be added and the square of the 1 will be subtracted. So these three terms, they make that formula x plus 1 whole square, and this minus 1 is here. So now I open this bracket, so this becomes 6 bracket x plus 1 whole square. 6 multiplied with the minus 1, that will give you the minus 6, and this plus 10 is with it. So you will have 6x plus 1 whole square plus 4. You know, we have done the completing the square when you have represented that expression, the quadratic expression, in this form. You take this point and you take this number. This number represents the x of the turning point. You have to change its sign, and this number is taken as it is, and that represents the y of the turning point. So this is basically a happy face. Okay, so shape will be like this, and this is the turning point, and this is the minimum point. Okay, so this is curve for the gradient So you see the gradients curve shows that it do not it's the gradient will never be less than 4. So the gradient is always 4 and greater than 4. So this is what they have asked us to prove. I hope that this is clear to you. This is the question number 9 of exercise 9b. This is our fourth episode on this. The topic of the exercise is finding the constants of integration. This is the course book of the Pure Maths 1. This is the paper 1 of the Cambridge International AS A Levels Mathematics 9709. My name is Ferhan Mazher and I am from Surgoda, Pakistan. So, my dear students, we are working on the exercise 9b, and now we are going to attempt the question number 10 of the exercise 9b. So, the question number 10 is showing up on your screen. A curve is such that the d square y by dx square is equals to minus 6x minus 4. Given that the curve has a minimum point at the minus 2 comma minus 6, find the equation of the curve. So very simple, straightforward question which is showing up on your screen. So let me show you how I have done this. So this is given that this is the second derivative and it's given minus 6x minus 4, and the minimum point on the curve is at minus 2 comma minus. So, at the minimum point is a stationary point, and so that means at the stationary point the 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 derivative is equals to 0. Remember this thing, minimum point is a stationary point. Okay, so I will integrate both the sides. So d square y by dx square dx, and integrate this side. So you will have dy by dx, and this will become minus 6x square by 2 minus 4x plus c. Because this minimum point means it's a stationary point, so that means at x equals to minus 2, the value of the dy by dx is equal to 0. At the stationary point, the derivative dy by dx is 0. So stationary point is at x equals to minus 2, so dy by dx will be 0. So I will write this 0, and in the place of x, I will put minus 2. So 0 equals to minus 3 into minus 2 square minus 4 into minus 2 plus c. So this becomes 4. 4 into 3 is minus 3 is minus 12. So plus this becomes minus minus plus 8 plus c. So this is, you can take, this is minus 4, so minus 4. C is equals to 4. Okay, so that means the dy by dx will be minus 3x square minus 4x, and the c value is 4. So we have found the value of the dy by the dx. So I will once again integrate it. So I will integrate both the sides. So this will become y, this will become minus 3x cubed by 3 minus 4x squared by 2 plus 4x plus c. Now I need to find out the value of this c. Because the curve is passing through this point, this is the minimum point, the x value is minus 2 and the y value is minus 6. So in the place of the y, I will substitute minus 6, and in the place of the x, I will substitute minus 2. So y will be equals to minus x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x plus c. I want to find out the value of this c. So in the place of the y, I will substitute minus 6. In the place of the x, I will substitute minus 2. So minus 6 will be equals to minus, and this becomes minus 8, minus 2 into positive 4, minus 8 plus c. So minus 6 equals to, this becomes positive 8, minus 8 plus c. This and this cancel, this minus 8 goes to the other side, it will add there. So you will have c equals to 2. So the value of the constant of integration here is 2. So this equation will become minus x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x plus 2. So this is how you will find the equation of this curve. So let me show you the answers. 9b, we have done the question number 9b is question number 10. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the exercise 9b, and here we go. Question number 10. So question number 10's answer, you can see, is minus x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x plus 2. Same is the answer here. So I hope that you have understood how to do the question number 10. And in this episode number 4 on the exercise 9b from the course book of the Pure Maths 1, Today we have done the question number 8, question number 9, and question number 10 in this video. I have tried my best to explain you and try to make this video so it becomes short and it becomes more useful for you. If you think that this video is helpful to you and that can be helpful to other students of the AS Mathematics, please like this video. Please share the link of this video with those students who need these videos, who are preparing their AS Mathematics, who are preparing paper 1 of the AS. And you see, when you support, when you share, when you comment, when you share the link of my video anywhere, that's a support to my work. That is an appreciation for my work. Your appreciation and your support is very, very important for me. So I hope that this will be a blessing for you. It is blessing for me. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night, sir. God bless you all.